Does anybody got Twitch pulled up? I don't know if I'm live or not. I'm already flipped over, man. I'm quick.
No, I mean, I got too much shit up. Do it on my phone, but I something like me up.
We'll see.
I gotta remember a login.
Yeah. What's a login?
It's an analog.
I think something's happening. Oh, it looks like we are live on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my mimic army. So, we are doing this is a session 0 character creation of the GlyphBorn game. GlyphBorn Kitterpig. I'm keeping that as a thing, and we're going to just kind of feel this by ear. We're going to, during the process of this game, this campaign, we will be playing and changing rules. There will be all kinds of things going on that will definitely break immersion, but we're going to be designing the game, and well, most of the game's designed, but running the game live and doing it that way. So let's see what this happens.
And if you have a complaint, you can list it in the YouTube comments.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be on YouTube at some point. This will get streamed over to YouTube.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel that's where I started before I went to TikTok.
I thought you started on TikTok. That's where I found you.
No, I started on. I streamed, or I posted every day for a year, 300 and some odd videos for a year, and only had 88 subscribers. I was on TikTok for 2 months and had 400 people.
Yeah, TikTok is also an easier.
Oh yeah, it's way easier.
Platform overall. And then you found me there. Now here I am.
Yeah.
Dragged me into this mess.
So I'm wondering if if people can hear. Hold on a minute. This is gonna sound weird. That's where I started.
It's been a while since you streamed.
Before I went to TikTok.
I'm going to shove my foot through this computer screen.
No, I started on. I streamed. All
All
right.
Oh,
I
God.
posted
Okay.
that every day for a year, 300 and some odd videos. Come on, stop. All right. So yes, it's doing the sound the way I was expecting it. I feel so good and happy about that. All right. So, GlyphBorn. Dun dun dun.
I would do that, but we're currently PG.
All right. So, the world. Did anybody read the little bit of world lore that was thrown in there? Have any questions?
I did.
Yes.
Any questions about it?
Why do Cyclopses have good distance?
That's not a lore thing. That is a magical trait. That it's magic.
I had a list of questions.
It sure is for depth perception to hit.
Hey, oh, hold up.
But they're on my computer, and I can't get to them right now.
That's okay. We have plenty of time to come across the questions. We have
Yes, my computer.
we have plenty of time to do these. So so y'all have a general idea of the world, and y'all kind of seen how the traits go. So I have no clue where to start on this. So you know that the gods have left. There was a war with the gods. The gods all left. Magic had started to reappear. People found it, screwed everything up. Magic is bad. But now there are the GlyphBorn, people who have their children who are born with magic that has altered them in some way. They're
like a tree. I don't know.
Yeah. So you have the different countries. You have the. Come on now. Stop it. Where? So you got Baravap, which on the outside appears to be a beacon of openness and friendliness, but is actually, teeming with hostility and extreme unyielding nationalism. Like the United States. Then you have Zanchi. It is fraught with volcanoes and a lot of volcanic activity on this island country or this nation. But it is also one of the most welcoming to GlyphBorn. It is run by a Lich King who has no problem with GlyphBorn. Then you have Kalaka, which is the most open and progressive country there. And then Nakala. Is it Nakala? I don't even know my own languages. Nakala, which is fairly closed off, almost xenophobic. So I think for the majority of this playtest, we will be running it in Kalaka, just so we're not going to be directly dealing with the social issues that would pull up with in Baravap. Or some of the social issues that are going to be there. Because there is a lot of potential to deal with a lot of issues in society with this game. What did I do? I did something. I don't know what I did. Apparently, I don't know.
Right. He was doing good for 3 months, and now he's doing that.
So, y'all are familiar with tabletop RPGs.
Yes.
So my first question is going to be what kind of game are y'all looking to play in? What are y'all expecting out of the game? What kind of story, I should say.
I personally... Oh, may I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
Whoever that was talking, I cannot hear them.
You can't hear him, Master Psycho?
Yeah.
On Discord or through Twitch?
Discord.
I think it's probably a setting with you.
It looks like he's muted. Never mind. I see the problem.
You have him muted, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Why'd you mute him?
Why
don't know.
me? What did I do to you?
You must have annoyed him somehow.
That's been known to happen. I'm somewhat of an annoying person, which is why I got kicked out of the house.
Okay, now I can hear him.
Oh, see, it's amazing how that works on Chris. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
Hey, no game is without its technical difficulties.
Oh, I'm so glad my camera is not showing right now. There's stuff going all over the screen over here. Yada yada yada. I'm trying to go through I'm looking at the Ultimate Session 0 checklist because I, for one, am not normally used to going through a Session 0, but I feel with this one I need to, so I can start to build on that because, like, my home team, I know all my players. I know where our buttons are, what to push, that type of thing. So I want to go through this and see. Why do I need to ask what you love about RPGs? That's
Making the DM twitch.
yeah. Thank you.
I'm a master at that.
Oh, all right.
DM,
Who's gonna die first?
I'm a
DM.
master at that.
Okay. M.
AMDM.
Yes.
Are you paying attention to the Discord right now?
What is it? No, it's shrunk. Hold on. Why? What's going on in the Discord?
I've just been notified that you're not live.
I'm not live.
Steamy said something about that.
He's not live on TikTok. He's on Twitch.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm over here like reading your texts, and I'm over here like, he's not live on Twitch. He just said he was. Something happened?
I'm sorry, Stormy. Yeah, it's
But now rereading them, I realize where I got that wrong.
Yeah, let me tell.
Well,
He's in the chat.
yeah,
So.
yeah, Stormy. I'm live on Twitch.
I'm gonna mute myself right quick because I'm gonna scream.
All right. What was I looking at? I don't remember anymore. Okay, so realistically, how long are y'all willing to play this playtest?
I'm willing, however long. Just know, I am pregnant. So.
Well, obviously that would be an issue if
Yes.
do me a just please don't do it. Don't go into labor while we're playing live.
I'm trying my best.
Actually, no. Go into labor while you're live. Thomas, I need you to keep the phone near her at all times so we can stream her screaming. It's all about ratings.
Okay, I'm back.
But that's not for several months. That's December. So.
Hey, it'll be here before you realize it.
Yeah, I know. So if our game is still going, like I said, I'm willing to play however long. Until whatever stops it, whatever. But I guess, we could always find a point where we're happy with just the play test. And then we can mix it up again with different characters and see how that goes.
Get into the playtest, but my laptop is currently trying to kill me.
I'm Storm, is that you that just typed that into Twitch?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When I say I'm talking not daily. Daily, just game session wise, I'm good for a couple hours myself. because I usually have to get up and go to work in the morning.
Yes, please, can we keep our sessions like 2-3 hours?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 to 3 hours. We're going to be pushing it, and then if it's over 3 hours, that's because something screwed up. But luckily, if we're doing a campaign, they're not one shots. They're not necessarily going to be one shot. So we can go, hey, we're going to stop it here and move on. Unlike the Friday night game, which is a one shot. That's like, no, if you're not here, this is. Yeah.
Because that can get exhausting.
Yeah. So I'm talking about how long are you willing to stick into the playing this game over the course of the next few weeks, few months, years? Because if we, depending on how it goes, we could easily take up next 4 years playing this.
Yeah,
Until we break you or the game.
Like I said, I think
Okay.
it depends on a few different things.
All right,
this is a play test.
All right, who else was talking?
I'm sorry, I just got excited. I would love to play a long period campaign for the first time in my life.
Okay.
I've been a player, and they have never lasted a month.
All right. Rodney?
Damn, I'm currently in a campaign that's like 6 years, 7 years.
I would love that.
So,
Until we either break you or the game, one of the two.
all right. The game is already broken, so I'm next.
Wait, how's the game broken?
I don't make games that aren't broken.
Oh,
Cool.
Just so you know. The reason I do it, I make a game that is already broken, so no one can break it.
Oh, you doubt me.
why do I just imagine you at a nice, clean, pristine desk, a thick 76-page autobiography of a campaign that you have. You set it nice, cleanly in front of you. It's 3-hole punch. There's staples in every 5 pages, and you're just sitting there all nice and calm. You stand up, grab a battle axe, and just completely drive it through the paper into the desk.
Yep,
You're like, okay, let's get the campaign started.
He has ripped pages in half on stream.
Yeah. I spent a week. Anyway, we're getting off subject here.
Wait, there was a subject?
Yeah, so, all right.
Yeah, that
Oh,
kinda blew my
hey,
mind, too.
it turned to the Eevee. It's no longer the other thing. It turned to the. I don't know how you did it, but it's now the Eevee.
Huzzah, and what have you.
But anyway,
I have to be the oddball. I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. So, Storm, how long do you see playing this? Months, years, until you get tired of it, or get tired of my BS, or
Let's just say this. I am on disability. I have a weird sleep schedule. I've already been up for almost 24 hours, and I'm still raring to go.
awesome.
I will go until you guys quit.
All right, and we already know that it's going to be on Wednesday nights. So let's see.
My schedule runs around when my child goes to sleep.
Okay.
And my wife is currently not as mad at me.
Why does that seem like a common theme with some of your players, Lee?
I don't know.
Angry wives.
What?
It's because we're all old men.
I'm not
And
that old. I'm 27.
Oh, never mind then. Actually, it's all these young men.
I just got married young and had a child younger.
All right. So here's another question. How long do we wait before we say, hey, they're not coming tonight? I don't know. That's and I know for me, I do not like running a game unless there's at least 3 people playing. 3 people is my minimum. Anything less than that just kind of gets boring in my experience.
Yeah.
Or go there myself. Or go to way fast.
Yeah.
Your turn.
With my Friday game that I run, I have 6 players. That one I usually will not run it if there's less than 4 because just there's normally 6, and it's just it kind of slows it down. But
with 2 people at several points in my time.
Well, I mean,
just
I
have to put more work in whenever it comes to that.
that's
but-
why I don't like doing them. I'm lazy. I'm not doing the extra work.
Yeah, I kind of figured that part.
So
I'm hating my computer. I've restarted this thing 4 times already.
Sledgehammer.
I would love to, but it's my only way to get on the internet.
switch to a
And
Linux.
actually do stuff.
Switch to a
Huh?
Linux system. Get rid of Windows.
The heck is that? No, here's the thing. I turn on my computer, I enter my password. I am met with black screen, and the only thing on the screen is my cursor, and that's it.
Yep, that's a Windows issue.
Yeah, it is definitely a whatever the heck HP is.
Oh, that's the
What-
HP's the computer, but it's most likely Windows an issue.
In Spanish, don't say that, even if it's for a computer.
HP?
Yeah.
that's the brand name. That's literally the brand.
Yeah, Hewlett
Literally
Packard.
I know. Here, where I live, Spanish, HP, can get you punched.
Okay, well, let's not worry about the Spanish
We always
rate.
say HP, the computer.
Yes,
All right.
the computer.
Like it's literally the letter H and the letter P.
It stands for
literally-
Hewlett
I know,
Packard.
Tangent. All right. So, I'm saying if there's 3 or less or if there's less than 2 player or less than 3 players, I will be canceling the game.
Okay.
Is now what about your character when you can't show up? What is there? How would you want your character handled?
I mean, is there a way you can just make them kind of poof for a bit so we don't have to worry about somebody taking them and killing them?
Okay, I can keep them in the background and do like I did with Demon Dices the other night, where it was just coming in to try to cast a heal and then go back out.
Yeah, because I've ran into an issue before where I got sick and I couldn't go to the game, and they allowed another player to take control of my character, and he purposely got my character killed. So
That actually happened to a player that I apparently took over. It was a Star Wars campaign, and I turned him into a Sith, and I didn't know that's not what he wanted.
Yeah,
Even though
there's
it looked
yeah, see, like as a DM, I would never do something like that. Well, but because there is always that potential for
So
a
I
player
can see how-
to retaliate though against other players' characters. So that's why I was wondering.
that's why I'm asking y'all. So, Angel, yours is get my character out of there.
Yeah. I got that character at level 16. It kind of sucked that when I came back, the character was dead.
I would say for Mike,
Damn.
if it was out of combat, he has like either a job or an errand to run, and he would separate from the party. But if it was like in combat, like just before it actually goes
Yeah.
into combat, he would probably like say, "I'm gonna hold point here. You guys can go on ahead to make sure no one like backs up on us."
Okay. I do have
Mine
a.
probably would just get distracted
it's
and keep
middle
walking
combat.
the other way.
Then I don't know. It depends.
Hold on. What were you saying, Rodnick?
I'm so sorry.
Mine will probably get distracted like butterfly and just continue following the butterfly.
So Skyrim rules. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Stormy?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that character
Rich.
this one.
Stormy?
I was gonna say I'm about to prove my age. Wave the flags for hearts and high, boys. Show them how we stand.
Oh God.
Oh.
The
Wait, hang
butterfly
on.
from the last unicorn. That's all I gotta say.
Damn, girl. Nice.
Careful what you sing, you might get us banned.
6 years of choir
That's
in
right.
middle school and high school.
Awesome.
Beautiful
I only
voice.
had like 1.5.
Beautiful
Yeah.
voice. I love
Thank
it.
you. But yes, I agree with the whole if there's less than 3 players. I'm usually available on Wednesdays. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays when I have issues because my WoW guild does raiding.
Understandable.
I get paid on Wednesday, so I would have to go into town and actually deposit that check. But I think besides that and some shopping, I should be able to do Wednesdays.
All right.
That one was just
Well,
I'll be there Wednesday.
all right. Let's see here. The food not okay. Here's my sense. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem here. But if you use any sort of medicinal substances or drinks, please keep control, because if you get a little tipsy, you probably won't be playing on here anymore, or playing during a live stream, because I don't deal with inebriated people.
Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with that.
Great people, but there's a point where I'm like, no, you're not. I'm not going to play online in a game that I'm trying to run with someone who is inebriated, greatly inebriated.
It's ruined a few games I was running here.
I don't care about. So, the next question I'm going to ask, and probably the last one before we get into the meat of the game here. When it comes to the game, are on a scale of Monty Python Searching the Holy Grail to Lord of the Rings, where do y'all see Lord of the Rings being a 10, Monty Python being a 1? Where do y'all...
It always starts out Lord of the Rings and winds up being Monty Python.
Where do y'all see y'all this game being on that scale?
I wouldn't mind a balance of 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's start out as a 5 and move that scale as we go along.
So 5 is like what? Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, more like Dungeons and Dragons: Wrath of the Dragon God.
No,
goodness.
actually, it probably
I was gonna say the Dungeons and
Dragons movie. So yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons, Wrath of the Dragon God.
Wasn't that the second one?
That was the second one.
Oh, the second one was the worst one out of all of them.
Yeah,
Hey, probably.
it was.
It was.
Like that, I would be like a 5.
Well, actually, no, it wasn't. Out of
I'm
those,
reacting like a 1.
out of those 3, was it 3 or 4?
There was
3.
3 originally.
Out of those 3, they got better.
Mm.
I thought Wrath of the Dragon God was much better than the original. And then Book of Vile Darkness was so much better than Wrath of the Dragon God.
I haven't seen those yet. I saw the first one, not the second one. Or the third.
All right.
Unless we go more along the lines of like never-ending story.
I
Okay.
told all my friends that
So-
Dungeons and Dragons movies existed, and they all called me crazy.
So wait till you tell them about the cartoon.
Oh no, they knew about the cartoons. They didn't know about the movies. The
All
live
right.
action movies. They all thought I was crazy. I am so glad you guys are bringing that up, so that way I don't think I'm crazy.
No, you're not.
Which irony of the username.
All right. So now let's get into the actual character creation, shall we?
Oh boy.
All right, and think since we're going to be running this on a weekly basis, I think we will do the session-based leveling.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do it as a general, so y'all know what, if by game 3, you'll be level 2. By game, we'll just keep track of it as general. Not if somebody misses a game, I'm not worried about. It's just how many sessions in total has there been, and then we'll look at what level y'all should be at.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Are we rolling our own dice, or you have something set up for us to roll dice?
For this, I'm going to trust you to roll your own dice. But
I mean, the dice goblin has to pick at least one set out of the 40 sets I have.
once we
It's all Angel's fault. She had to get up and make real dice rolls.
So now once we get you can roll them on in the Discord server. Once I put maps, so we start doing the maps in the games, we'll be using Owlbear for our map system, which is what I use on Friday nights. And they have a dice roller on there. But I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm not going to say you have to use this. Now, if you sit there and roll, in a week's time with one set of dice and one dice, and you roll 17 nat 20s in a night, well, we're going to switch to a digital dice.
You have a lot of faith in my dice.
We've seen it with Angel. At the
I
worst
don't roll
possible
that
times.
many. I don't roll that many. Hey, and those are usually digital dice, so I have proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there in D&D Beyond. Don't hate me. Hate the dice.
Yeah, usually against me.
Those 3 nat 20s from Kifo against Blight were amazing.
Those 3 nat 20s for you to get up. Those 3 dragons to get the hell out of it. One after the other. Come on.
All right. So for the characters, let's get into character creation. All right. So I'm going to give you the option to cherry pick your traits or to roll for them. I know Chris had already mentioned that he wants to roll for his because he rolled
Interesting.
kind of high on the trait generation.
They also grow kind of low with that one. On a D100.
Ouch.
He's got tentacles.
So
Someone pooped.
So you would roll that 1d6 plus 1, and that's the number of starting traits you have.
1d6 plus 1.
1d6 plus 1.
Yeah, so like I said, I was planning out 3 different characters depending on stuff that happened. One of them rolled for 6 traits. The other one got 3, and another one got 4. Ugh.
So Angel, are you gonna you're gonna try to fill in the you're gonna try
to fill in, yeah.
you're gonna try to fill in. I'm missing somebody.
Yeah, like I said, Psycho fell out. I don't know where he went.
I just looked over. and saw that he wasn't in here anymore.
I swear I didn't use Dimension Door on him.
All right.
You can't use Dimension Door on someone else.
You can if you grab their hand and you jump in with them.
Banishment.
True. Banishment.
Yeah.
Or oh, what's that other one? The
Plane
Vortex
shift.
warp.
yeah, Vortex Warp.
So, Angel, you're going to pick on the 3. So, Robbie, are you going to roll for yours or are you going to pick yours?
Gonna have fun. I'm gonna roll.
You're going to roll for yours. All right. Stormy, are you going to roll or pick?
I'm gonna get brave and roll.
All right. I will state, by rolling, you may end up locking yourself into a class you might not necessarily want to play.
Okay. Like I said, I roll for have fun.
All right.
Wait, our traits determine our class?
Traits determine your stats. So that number like for 11 and 12 Antenna, that gives you your stat. Actually, let's not use that. That's a bad example. Let's use the next one. Strange hair color, +2 to wisdom. That means your wisdom score, if you have strange hair color, your wisdom score is a +2. I've removed the 3d6 dice rolling for stats. Your traits determine your stats.
So if you got 2 traits, good luck with that.
What is the max number we can pick?
It's a 1d6 plus 1. So that part is still, you still have to roll that to determine how many traits you get. But then you can choose those traits or you can roll on the chart to get those traits randomly assigned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'll just pick.
It all depends on how brave you are.
6 traits. So I'm okay. I roll 5 plus 1.
There's a thin line between brave and crazy, and I'm
I
not
s-
skipping over that line.
I do it on a daily basis. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I got that somewhere on the line. Damn.
All right, my metal dice says 5, so I get 5 traits.
You get 5 traits.
6. 1d6 plus.
Oh, yeah. So it's 6 traits.
So that's how I got 6, because I got a 5 on the first time.
All right, we got a lot.
Well, I got a 4 on my roll.
Oh, you got a 4 on the
so
roll
it's
plus.
a total of 5. Okay.
All right. So at this point, it's just you got to go through and pick your traits. And there should be, with the traits that are there, you can almost, I believe you can make pretty much any type of D&D race, character race.
I couldn't figure out how to make a kobold, so.
Kobold, easy. Dragon head. I don't have the size thing. I thought I had a size chart. I may have taken it out for some reason. But
You don't have movement speed on here either on your
Yeah.
character sheet.
that's because that's we'll get to that in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because movement works differently.
Okay.
Wait, there's a character sheet? I was just gonna write out.
Yeah, I actually have a character sheet.
It's pinned in character sheets.
Of course it is.
It is and it's my first attempt at a fillable character sheet. So
Be nice.
Please be nice.
I will.
No, you gotta crush his soul so he improves.
Not on the character sheet. You can crush my soul all you want with the game itself, but not the character sheet. I will eventually.
That's okay with you.
I'll eventually swap it over or find a way to make it as a fillable sheet using what is it? Sheets. Excel. Yeah. I do not know Excel. I know PowerPoint. I don't know Excel.
I love Excel. I had a in 3.5. I had a self-updating character sheet. I just had to change one thing, and all my stuff changed.
Nice. I know who needs
It
to make
was.
I know who needs to make the Excel version of this character sheet.
You can't see it, but my jaw is on the floor right now.
On what?
It took me like a week to do that.
Robbie, your mic. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
my
was Robbie.
adopted brother and I have been trying to figure out how to do that for Pathfinder for years.
Sorry about that. My phone died.
It's really not that hard if you remember to just link everything together. It's a lot of like you take your stats and then you have to like the bonuses for it. You have to have like if you have like 10 points in this plus your strength, you have to do equals blank plus A6, which is your strength score, and then you'll get your total.
But that has nothing to do with the GlyphBorn game we're trying to build characters for right now. So
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause I'm waiting to see what y'all get so I can start working.
Oh, I'm already done, and I've picked my class that I want to play.
What
I'm
is
still
it?
trying to track down the character sheet.
I want to do.
hold
Hold
on.
on, he
Engineer.
probably has the permissions messed up.
She should have. See what happens, Angel? This is why, Angel, you left me alone and see what I did?
Yeah, I know I left you. Yeah, it's the permissions. Yep, hold on, let me fix it.
see what
God damn it, Lee.
see what happens when you leave?
There, you should see it now. It's underneath the GlyphBorn section. There's a character sheets tab.
I gave her the role. You didn't.
Didn't fix the thing.
I didn't know it was broken. I mean, I could
I'm
get in.
planning on-
I could get into it. That's all I knew.
I'm planning on going with engineer.
Okay.
Just because of the stuff that I got, I want to I want to build things and electrify them.
It's probably a good idea if I don't do that again.
We wind up with another keepo.
She's trying to build she was already trying to build a swashbuckling kobold.
She
No,
has one.
no, I have
It
a
is
I was building a
terrifying.
swashbuckling Davy Jones.
Yeah.
She has a swashbuckling kobold. It is terrifying.
Leave her alone.
She is going to kill a barbarian.
All right.
Hey, I did
So-
well on that character.
So, all right.
I was stupid enough to toss the kobold.
Back to
My adopted
GlyphBorn.
brother had a barbarian once that beat a green dragon into submission till it started meowing like a cat because he kept calling it kitty.
Jeez.
That sounds horrifying and
Not-
awesome.
Not the worst thing we've done.
All right. So, Chris, you're wanting to go engineer route.
I believe so.
All right, and you have picked your traits.
I rolled my traits. Yep.
or you rolled your traits, and you have assigned your traits to you.
It appears +3 dex, +2 strength, +0 con, +3 dex, 0 intelligence, 0 wisdom, and 2 charisma.
All right.
Lovely.
Well, you gotta consider that 0 is just the equivalent of rolling a 10.
Right.
That's just your average on those areas.
Mm-hmm. And then I have 5 foot of swim and 1d6 electrical damage.
You're now an electric eel.
All right. Does anybody have any questions yet over the traits?
I will in a minute.
Not at the moment. Oh, actually, I do have a question. Okay, so some of the traits give you, say, +1 to perception. Does that just get added to the perception like that?
It
Like
gets
how
added to the
it's-
perception skill, yes.
Okay, just making sure I was reading. I'm understanding that right.
+1 constitution, +1 intelligence. And 1 constitution. Alright, so that's level 1. So I have then trained skills, engineering, crafting, and arcana.
One question. It is we roll 5 at least 6 times the traits, right?
How many traits did you get?
And 6.
You had.
I roll 5.
Okay, then you get to roll on the trait table 6 times, or pick 6 of the traits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll them. I'm gonna have fun.
Okay, these trained skills.
It's always.
We put a check mark beside it and then what? Put a 0 in it or put a 1 in it or engineering, crafting, and arcana. Engineering, crafting. And I recommend alphabetizing them when you next do your thing.
They are alphabetized.
Not in your book. And engineering. You have engineering first and then you have crafting and then arcana. Instead of on the character sheet, if you go by character sheet, start with arcana.
Oh, on the
then engineering.
on the character sheet.
On the creation. They're alphabetized on the character sheet going down, but when you have it listed here in the class, you have trained skills, engineering, crafting, arcana.
Oh,
So
in
it
the
should probably be
in
arcana, crafting, engineering
okay, in the
in the book.
yeah, okay. In the class section of it.
Yes.
Oh, that's easy. That's the fixes. That's the stuff we're looking for.
And yep.
They're just backwards.
Right. And then the C in Constitution needs to be capitalized.
Me over here just patiently waiting. Matt over here nitpicking. At least I only nitpick about if somebody's in a square.
Or if they're not lined up correctly.
Doesn't that mean the square?
No,
Well, if
not the person, the map.
Oh, well, that's similar to the square issue.
Oh, all of the maps are going to be hexagons. I'm going hexagon
You
route.
better be in those hexagons.
No, let's go crazy. Let's make them all triangles.
Well, hexagon. There's a whole. I built this whole game based on a hexagon.
I could tell.
There's a lot of things divisible by 3 on here.
Your mind was hexagon.
Special etching.
Hey, I got a 96.
I'm not seeing that.
Is that good? Or?
So weapon category A. Okay.
There's
Did I skip a thing?
I don't know.
No, I mean, did I skip something in the book?
I don't know. You haven't asked me a question yet. What are you looking for?
I'm looking in. Well, I see this stuff in the class, like weapon category A, but I don't see anything about that in the character sheet yet.
No,
Um,
it's because in the
I
character.
see special etching.
Yeah. So that's
Is that like a feat?
hold on a minute.
No.
That's basically
then-
your class skill. That's gonna put it. That'd be under class features.
Okay. And then law action, tool for the job.
That's
See below. Okay. Oh, okay. I see special etching. All right. Okay. And has the ability to.
Hey, Lee, do you want to laugh at something?
okay. Say that again.
Do you want to laugh at something?
What do you got?
At 14, it's strange hair color.
Say that again.
Strange hair color.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned it earlier.
I did use it as an example.
Yes. Okay. So I got a 97.
Oh.
Has anyone else picked out their class?
I don't think they've gotten that far yet.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I haven't even opened up the dang screen yet.
Jeez.
Well, somebody's slacking.
Anyway.
Update on the computer situation. It's now working. It's just slow. Right now, I am in the Discord greeting screen, but it's only showing the words and not the icon.
Sounds like you haven't done an update in forever. 'Cause I know that's how my computer gets when I don't update it.
I've updated this thing. He even did a self-update not even 1 week ago.
There we go. And let's see.
It was working just fine last night.
So, Chris, do you have any questions about the engineer?
Not as of now. Huh? WINIDAR.
All right.
This situation
Okay.
getting my stuff.
So, Stormy, have you? What are we looking at for yours? Robbie,
Craziness.
mute. Lots of craziness.
But I have nothing in strength or charisma.
That's okay. You don't have to have those. That yet. I mean, you do get the opportunity as you level up to adjust these things in one form or another.
I'm just trying to figure out, are talons on your feet and then claws on your hands?
Yes.
Okay, then I picked right. So So yeah, I got strange hair color, strange skin color, talons tough, and high IQ.
Okay, so is there a particular class?
I'm going Glyph Warden.
Glyph Warden. Glyph Wardens are the entire thing. They were the reason I built this game. I better check to see if the skills are in alphabetical order before Chris says something.
Ruh-roh rag.
All right. So we have an engineer and we have a Glyph Warden.
You told us to critique.
I did. And actually, I told y'all to be brutally honest when it came to the game. That way, because if I don't, because I'm not seeing it all. Like intelligence in Glyph Warden should be capitalized.
Mm-hmm.
I write short stories and I'm working on a book. Do you really want me to be brutally honest?
Yes.
I do the
Okay.
same thing. I'm
You'll-
writing
but-
several books right now.
The link you have to the game, to the notes in there, I've got it set up so you can like highlight and comment on sections. Because yeah, I did this. I set it up like this so I can get feedback. All right, Robbie, what are you gonna play?
I gotta go flip the chicken in the air fryer.
All right.
I'm I'm still looking at the stats that I got.
Oh,
I can breathe underwater. I can trust perception. I got +3 on that because I got a tail plus I got claw. I got +2 to wisdom because I have a strange hair color. I can make an ink cloud and I can breathe on the web.
all right. So,
And I have
what class are you gonna play?
so I was thinking it finished to load up. Hmm. What does the the mercenary do? How would you describe
How would I describe what?
mercenary?
Mercenary. In layman's terms, he's the fighter. He's the all-around, hard-to-kill combat. If I was to equate it to 5e, the 5th edition, it's going to be a cross between a fighter and a barbarian.
Then I'm going mercenary because for what I see, I'm gonna hand-to-hand combat.
I did not understand a
And
word you said.
You're breaking up.
I have claws. I have claws. I'm going to find hand-to-hand.
Okay, so are you going to go mercenary?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. So we have an engineer, a glyph warden, and a mercenary.
I'm currently talking to you guys through the computer now.
All
Fantastic.
Uh,
Now I just need to pull up the GlyphBorn
And there goes a crash.
Yeah, there. I wasn't gonna say that.
Wait, what do you mean? What happened? Did it crash?
No, it's what he was saying. He was like, and then it crashes.
Wait, every single time I like go away, he says it crashes.
No, no, we were joking about you pulling it up, and then all of a sudden your computer just not working anymore.
Well, he jinxed me because it's not working anymore. Now it's just frozen.
Give it time. She's old.
She's not that old. She's only.
Okay.
No, yeah, you're right.
I didn't realize my computer was 7 years old.
Ap-
Hey, enough, mine's 6.
After about a week, they're useless.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we stop looking at that kind of stuff on the internet and all those D&D memes.
Yeah, it's D&D memes.
Sure. Memes. Right.
Right.
Go with that. Keep it PG.
All them titter pig memes.
Sweet.
What you say, babe? You going to bed? I will.
I've already
Yeah.
designed the character on D&D Beyond.
Button.
You've designed the character. You've already built him on D&D Beyond.
I put him in the game discussion.
Okay.
Or
Why
you
am
mean
I going to bed?
you didn't build it on D&D Beyond?
Or not D&D Beyond, but Hero Forge.
Okay, there's a difference.
I don't see his tentacles.
They're hidden in the electric.
Ah, okay.
I was gonna say
He's got one
You
arm
wanna take
tentacle
off the
and one regular hand.
Okay. These characters look so weird.
all right. I think I have.
That's those,
it.
that's those
I can.
flexible fingers. They can get into all the places and screw the nuts and stuff.
Okay, you're making this really difficult for me to focus.
Hey, I cannot help where your mind
All
goes.
right. So, engineer, glyph warden, mercenary.
Focus, what's that?
It's a thing I gave the Fae when I was a child.
I was gonna say ADHD, neurodivergent. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Squirrel!
Pretty much. Oh, look, a
Did
shiny.
you just say? Did you just say squawk?
Squirrel.
No, squirrel.
Oh, squirrel.
Yep.
Or. Okay, you know what? The hell with it. I'm pulling it up on my phone.
That's probably
Alright,
best
so-
at this moment.
Well, the characters that have not been chosen are the outlaw, the swashbuckler, and the shepherd.
Who wants to be a cleric?
There's
Oh wait, these are different shepherds.
yeah, these are closer to paladins than
Oh, okay.
I am
Is
not a
it,
goody two shoe.
is it spelled correctly this time, Lee?
Okay.
it was.
It is. Please don't change it.
Did we
No
seriously just go
matter how
down the
he is.
list to pick characters?
Huh?
Did we seriously just go down the list that
I
goes on here to
I think they did.
This
What?
is an engineer, a glyph warden, a mercenary. Next one is outlaw. Next one is shepherd. Next one is swashbuckler.
Yeah. So, which one are you wanting to play?
Well, the mercenary position has been filled.
You can also be a mercenary if you want. You don't have to pick a different one.
Hey, we can
What?
deal with 2 tanks.
I don't know. If, I guess they are kind of. I guess they are kind of tanky with that special ability of theirs.
It looks like the outlaw is basically a sneaky person.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah, you didn't
hell
say
with it.
how the tentacles had to be, so like I'm thinking like his fingers are tentacles.
Okay.
They're like, because it gives him that extra dexterity.
Like that one dude from that one pirate movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Davey, what's his name?
So,
Something Jones.
That's the whole character I was going to build, but everybody picked other things, so I have to pick a different character. So
Davy Crockett.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am. You know what? I'm just gonna start from scratch. I will pick the outlaw.
all right.
I'm sorry, I got tentacles when I rolled the
Angel,
dice.
you get
Yep.
to do your swashbuckler. Nobody chose swashbuckler.
well, I was going to fill in spots that we would need. Nobody picked a healer.
There's not really a healing class. I
It
mean,
says on the
I mean,
shepherd he heals.
yeah, 1 hit point per mana spent, but he doesn't get a lot of. Well, he does get a little extra mana.
I think the only thing he does is, oh, I'm down. Hang on, let me come get to you. Bashes you in the chest, and you're back up by 1.
No, he gives however many mana he puts into it. That's how much you would heal.
That's how I would play him, at least. Stop running in front of the dragon, damn it.
Are you
Dang
dead
it.
yet?
I'm sorry.
So,
Could be.
Angel, you're gonna do the shepherd,
I'm
Or are you
reading
gonna-
them now.
or are you gonna do swashbuckler?
I'm reading them now to see.
If we don't have a healer, that just means you got to play smart.
Which I might do because you know how many times I get stuck in the support and I have to keep people from fucking dying.
That's because you
Anyway.
choose that. You choose that.
Exactly.
You
Play what your heart desires.
play what you want. Don't play what you think we need.
It's up to the DM to be flexible, not you.
No, it's up to me to be brutal.
I'm just reading the shepherd now.
Oh, we're in a cave with a giant monster? Yeah, how strong is that ceiling that I can blast and have rocks fall on it?
Hey. That's awesome. Sure, it didn't kill her, and she came back later. But at least we got out of there with our lives, kind of.
Kinda.
You did have to drag my body out. I was the one that blew up the wall. I gave y'all a couple days to rest.
All right. Well, since those of you that have already built up your characters a little bit, well, those that are kind of know what class you're playing. So let's back up just a wee bit. So before you build your character, before you get into the class stuff, base character. So for your HP, everyone rolled 2d6. That is your starting hit points.
Oh, wait, we had to roll 2d6? Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's why.
Don't fail me now, Avery.
I've got 8. My
Where
list.
do I roll it?
Oh, you.
Oh, there.
Okay, fine. 5 points.
That's okay. For your mana, your starting mana
Oh, you gotta give me a sec.
is 10 plus intelligence plus wisdom.
Okay. Slash
10 intelligence and wisdom.
2, 8, 6. Damn it. Ah! A moth.
Hmm?
A moth hit my finger.
Oh.
That's not it either. How do you do the thing?
Depends on what thing you're trying to figure
I
out.
just posted it.
Okay, thank you.
What were
You're
you?
welcome. He was
Oh.
trying to use Avery.
Oh, okay.
Exclamation point R 2d6. Space 2d6. I'm sorry. Exclamation point R 2d6. You can't do it like that. You got to type it again.
Out of it.
Yeah, it doesn't work with the editing.
I must press 9.
You cannot roll a 9 on a 6-sided die.
I know, I was about to press 9. 2d9. Okay, I got a 5 and a 3.
Yeah.
No, he's not my son, Angel.
You have an 8.
I didn't think so.
I got an 8.
I got the
I don't know
same
what this
thing.
means.
Yeah, I got an 8 also.
Now,
A 5 and a 3.
if you'll notice on the classes you chose, in the hold on a moment. Let me get over here. The hexagons at the top of your thing.
Character sheet.
Let's do this. Go live.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're onto it. You're on that thing.
On Discord.
And click.
No, I got too many things open.
Too much going on, not enough time.
But yeah,
I know.
the 4 hexes that are in the, I don't know where it went. Everything. Oh,
Okay.
because it went to 809, not 896
Super close.
zoom. All right. I got to stop this. Doing that. It was too much.
Okay. I can't do it like that.
I get what you're saying. The glyphs in the top corner are the glyphs we're born with.
Okay, say that again.
I said, I think I got your hint. What you're saying, it's the glyphs in the top corner is the ones we're born with.
The traits are ones you were born with or start off with.
That's not it. Let's go. Oh, thank God. Okay, where do I plug in that number?
On the character sheet, you'll see 4 hexagons.
Mana, AC, AP, or HP?
Well, it depends. What was that 2D, whatever? That was hit points.
That was hit points?
Yeah, that was hit points.
Okay. I got scared. I thought you were about to ask me what was that for. I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared.
I was. So, and your mana, your MP, is 10 plus your intelligence bonus, or whatever that stat is, plus your wisdom stat.
Now, is that after we add our class on or before we add our class on?
That is before.
Okay. And then when we add our class, like for example, I have a +1 intelligence. Do I add that to my mana pool or no?
What the hell am I supposed to
Yes.
edit this damn thing?
Okay. So it'd be after the class.
Well, add it on there now.
Okay.
And
And then
then-
it says I get 1d6 per level, so as a level 1 character, I roll an extra d6 for it.
Hold on. Let's one thing at a time. Slow your roll there, Chris. just slow down just a little bit. All right.
There's more than 1 people on this road.
Yeah, so has everybody got their mana plugged in or written down or their starting Your starting
I'll get
mana.
there eventually. I'll get there eventually.
That's why I backed things up. I'm not worried about the character classes right now. Oh, you're going back through
No,
the
I'm still doing my traits and stuff because
now
I
that
was behind from everything.
now that you know what you're playing, you're gonna pick your traits to match your class.
No, I already had the traits. I'm just putting on the numbers.
Ah,
And trust me, this character is not min-max.
And he'll still wind up being a badass.
it's because she knows how to play.
I hate myself.
Did you shut down your computer?
Oh, no. I'm trying to make this character via my phone. So I'm opening up the, I'm trying to get to the player sheet.
The printable
Whenever I'm
PDF
doing
that's tiny.
But whenever I'm trying to do it to where it shows all the hexagons and things, it's just showing me the ones where it's just like the lines of words. I don't know if that's it.
I'm afraid because it's a printable or a fillable in PDF. I don't know how well
On
it.
computer, don't I?
I don't know how it will look on a phone.
Okay, I
Small.
opened it up. I see all the hexagons and everything like that. I can't edit it.
Then are you looking at the actual character sheet or the?
I am looking at the actual character sheets. I see the 4 hexagons in the top corner. I see all the skills on the left-hand side.
Now is it the fillable one though?
It looks like the fillable one because it's all blank.
Well, they're blank anyway. But
Did you go to the pin section to pull up
Yes,
the character sheet?
I went to the pin section and it brought me down to the here's the fillable character sheet
Okay.
version 1. Clicked it. It sent me to the PDF.
Okay.
Now the problem is I don't know how to edit it, even though I did it last time.
you should just be able to click on the square and type it in
It's not letting me.
because you're on the phone. It's probably your phone.
Yes, most likely.
What are you viewing the PDF through?
A
Are you
phone.
viewing it through a website, not a phone app? Are you viewing it through a website, or are you viewing it through actually Adobe if you downloaded Adobe?
I didn't download Jack.
Try downloading Adobe from the App Store. And then you may be able to edit it. Let me try it on my phone quick. Are you working on an Apple or an Android?
Android.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
Good, because you're not doing anything on an Apple. It's
No joke.
That's not a joke.
I said no joke.
yeah. So, all right. While he's working on that,
I'm also going to be working, not trying to shoot myself in the foot, but there we are. We're here.
so while they're working on that, Stormy, you got any questions so far? We're gonna go ahead and move onto yours.
So good.
So you got the mana, your starting mana.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move into the glyph board. So you're gonna roll another 2d6 and add that to your mana.
A 3 and a 1. Like I said, you don't have to worry about my dice. They like
Awesome.
messing with me.
All right. So now, you have that you have access to category A weapons and category L armor. On the weapons, it's either melee ranged A or B. I kept it fairly simple so far. And then
Okay. That's interesting. Sorry.
the category L is light armor. then you would those trained skills. Where did I gotta double check something.
Yeah, I can't check mark one of my train skills.
It's not check marking for it. Like it was tiny. I was doing the best I could.
I have no idea how to mark it. Oh no, okay, there is a check mark there. It's just I gotta zoom in at like 500% to see the damn thing.
Like I said. All right, look. You know what?
Just like the print.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
You know you're getting old when you say things like that.
I've already accepted that fact.
Hey there, Sonny.
Whippersnappers, get off my lawn.
Hey there, Shenny. You want to see a dead body?
My mother
Okay,
texted me and said, I cannot believe I have a daughter turning 41 in October. And I'm like, well, your fault.
I just now looked up from my phone and saw your Eevee dancing. That is adorable.
Okay.
But yeah,
What
I've
does
been
my
playing
icon look
since
like?
2nd edition D&D, so most of this stuff I'm catching on really quick.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I built this on the bones of 5e.
God, I
Yeah, I
hate
mean, I'm catching
Thacos.
on too. I'm just trying to figure out something here.
Screw Thacos.
Okay, so if you're
What?
if you have a trained skill, how is that affected? I can't find it in the thing. I thought I read it before on what happens.
How does it affect? How does what affect what?
Okay, so I have say I have uh let's see linguistics here. I do have a bonus for that because that's intelligence, so that would be 4 on that. So does it get doubled or something since I have that trained skill?
No.
No? Okay, so
No.
how does that work?
So if you're not trained in something, you're going to be at a disadvantage on those rolls.
Okay, so, okay.
Okay.
So even though I have a +2 bonus perception, I'm still at disadvantage because I'm not trained. Okay, that works.
Okay. Plugged in some stuff.
Well, technically, if you have it as a trait, it's classified as a trained.
Oh,
So if you gained a skill because of a trait, you are trained in that skill.
okay, so I have perception.
Yeah, strange eye color is the next one I'm getting.
Yeah, I have strange eye color and pointed ears.
I mean, I named the character Alora.
Okay, so AC I have to figure out when we
Well,
go through.
we'll get to that in a minute.
That's why I'm waiting.
I
think I'm caught up.
The outlaw. Do I put anything for HP and mana? Because it says in-A.
Yes,
not applicable.
as in not applicable. You don't get any bonuses based on that class to either one of those.
Yeah, and I hate how high my mana is
Okay.
versus my HP, and I don't use mana.
Actually, you don't use mana yet.
Yeah.
Which one did you go with, Angel? Swashbuckler?
Yeah, I went ahead and went Swashbuckler.
Okay. Yeah, you're not a caster at any point.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Since I'm starting this person from scratch, What do I roll for traits and stuff?
1d6
Again?
plus 1.
Okay. Vision point. 1d6 plus 1. I forgot the R in space.
Because like I said, I did not min-max this character at all, so to be
All
fair.
right. So everyone up to the okay. We need. Let me get back to. Got to get back to the chart. To the order of operations here. All right. So other than Psycho, has everyone got their class information down?
I believe so.
Any questions about their
Right.
class information?
No, I don't think so. I have questions about something, but I'm gonna wait until later because you might cover that.
The only thing I'm thinking with the Glyph Warden is it says health points NA, so not applicable.
You don't get any extra ones. You don't get any
Okay.
class extra ones. You're still your hit points are still going to go up per level, but your class may offer extra hit points as you level. Glyph Warden does not.
Roger that.
So if you've got all of your skills and your information down from your class, then we move on to equipment, weapons, and armor. Which everyone gets 150 gold to buy this stuff with.
Ew. Ain't that pretty? We lost someone again.
We lost Robbie this
I don't
time.
know who it was. Oh.
My bad. I just tried to unmute because I wanted to ask something about the class. I was trying to talk, but then I realized I was muted.
Say that again, Robbie.
Okay, I got a question about my class because I was trying to talk, but then I realized I was muted.
Okay, what's your class question? What class? It was mercenary, right?
Yes.
All right, what is your question?
Okay, it says health points. Do I get extra health?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Yes. You get an extra 2d6.
So a 3 and a 4. That would be 7 plus the 1. 18. I got 18 hit points. Yay. And so the stats. That means I can choose one of the two.
Yep, either you get to add a +2 to your strength or to your constitution.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm gonna use constitution. I'm a dexterous and constitution type mercenary. Nice. Okay, training skills. Those are the skills I'm trained with, right?
Yes.
Survival, tracking, and intimidation. Okay. And I don't get any extra mana for what I see.
No, you don't. You are not a mana user.
Okay. So I got a question about if I got intimidation, because it's that I get a checkbox. Does that mean I have a bonus on it, or I don't get the? No, sorry, I remember now. I don't get the disadvantage.
Yeah, you do not get disadvantage.
Okay.
And intimidation is a charisma based.
No, I have no charisma.
Actually, it's probably going to be one of those that I decide it may be multiple.
It depends on how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's
Okay.
it for now.
Got my with the physical attributes, would that be in the traits or would that be in class features?
Well, what are you trying to look at? Physical attributes, as in your stats?
The mutations, like small horns, a feathered head.
Oh,
something.
those are traits.
Okay, then I put them in incorrectly. I got 4. I got them down, but I don't know if one of them clashes with another.
They shouldn't. And where if like
Due to
you
the fact that I have no idea what the hell pseudopods are.
pseudopods are just a thing that think of it like a tentacle or a something along those lines. It's just a piece of flexible flesh, kind of like a tentacle that can come out, but it doesn't have like any structure. It's just smooth and long, like a tongue.
Also, like a mind flayer's tentacle.
More like a mimic.
Or are we talking about
like the pseudopods that come out and hit you?
Like, I'm more like a mind flayer.
Oh yeah. Prehensile tail.
Yes, like a monkey. Your tail can actually grab stuff.
Oh, cool.
What are these monstrosities?
I have pseudopods, small horns or unicorn horn,
You
feathered
can-
hair,
Which means you
and
can either
monkey
have
tail.
you can either have a unicorn or like another type of horns.
I know it gives me an options. It's just that why am I turning into Song Wukong, the Monkey King? What the hell am I turning into the Monkey King? I have the outlaw background. I have a flexible tail that can grab anything.
Yeah, but I don't think he has a unicorn horn.
He technically has horns if you count the crown that cannot be removed.
I don't count that as that.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay.
It's okay. I got strange hair colors. I got claws.
Well-
I can actually make an ink cloud, and I got a tail.
All right.
Like you.
3 dex and 4 charisma.
All right. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready to move on to equipment?
Yes.
All
I
right.
believe so.
Oh, of course I didn't put any. All right, that's the. Oh, guess what I didn't build. All right.
But,
Oh, there it is. Part of it. At least the money part. Oh, look. No, I didn't put any freaking money on the weapons. As into how much they cost.
Oh, they are free.
Oh, wait. No, it's there. Okay.
Damn it.
It's on page 35 of the actual costs. $34 shows you the weapons groupings. And 32 shows you has a listing of the armor.
Okay. And we start out with 150 gold, I think.
150 gold.
Yeah.
Again, recommend alphabetize whenever you get the chance because there is a lot of stuff on here. Or at least categorize because I see you got like hand axe and you have a battle axe.
Well, in the, I believe the, oh no, they're not. Why isn't that?
Yeah, they're not alphabetized or like grouped in any way, shape, or form.
So if it says category A, does it mean both melee and ranged?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I believe all the weapons are actually set up in the printed part that is actually with the armor on 32 and 33. I think they're alphabetized by type.
Right, but the descriptions.
That's what
aren't.
that's what I'm talking about. They're alphabetized by type.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, Lee, I do have a minor thing here.
Okay.
Going over category A for the swashbuckler, it's leaving me with things that really don't make sense for, say, a swashbuckler. Like, I can't use a rapier or anything like that. I can do scimitar and short sword, though. Usually just swashbucklers, they're usually
That's
equipped with rapiers or something.
all right.
Okay. Where do you put the armor? Oh god, my allergies.
There, I just added rapier from category and rapier from category B.
Yeah, because that's just a big swashbuckler thing. It's just
Yeah.
rapiers.
It limits your category B stuff,
Yeah,
which it should, but
it should, yeah.
yeah, I think that'll work, the rapier, because it requires skill to do that.
Question on the character sheet. Where do we put the armor? I know it says the AC and the AP, but where do we write down the physical armor?
You can write that at any clear spot you want on the thing.
As we said, rough draft.
Yeah, this is only page 1 of the character sheet. Page 2 is just a bunch of lines to write notes.
Nice.
Cool.
The inventory page. So you can write that down wherever you choose.
Okay.
I have a beautiful notebook beside me, so I'll just write things down in that.
I wish I brought that out there with me, but I did not.
All right.
Gamer girl. You don't understand. School supplies go on sale. That is like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Candy to me.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That's where I get all my books from.
Composition
Yeah,
books.
Got a bunch.
Yeah, like Walmart right now, I am loving it.
Yeah, we just got some notebooks.
My wife collects notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
She's a writer as well, so she's constantly got notebooks. Every time we go to the store, back to school, it's let's go find some notebooks.
I
I
love
have
the
a lot.
I love
Right.
the moleskins.
Another question
All right.
about the armor.
Armor.
For shields, is there a specific class that can use them, or can anybody?
Anybody can use a shield.
Cool.
There may be some advancements in the future with specialized shields. There are certain other things that you'll be able to do. The weapons are definitely going to become a little more advanced. This is definitely going to be a slightly crunchier version of 5e. I just want to get the basics down before I start tweaking things.
So leather or studded leather?
Okay.
How many weapons are we allowed?
As many as we can afford, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just saw a whip. Pretty much.
Every single time I hear a whip crack, I automatically think of the Samurai
Baby
Jack
Got Back?
theme.
Oh, I was thinking Baby Got Back.
Okay, you and I are old for two completely different reasons.
Dang, that was cold.
I know, especially since I'm not the oldest one in the room.
I know I am.
Just ow.
I think I'm the youngest, right?
How old are you?
26.
Yeah. I won.
Whoops.
She's the baby with the baby.
Oh no.
I am virtually going to pass the aloe vera for that burn because that was beautiful.
I'm sorry, I grew up in a military restricted rich environment, so I know how to throw knives and take them.
All right. So have y'all gotten to your armor choices yet?
Yeah, I'm looking
Yes.
at him now.
Yep.
All
I've
right.
gotten to my armor choices. I'm just
You said
thinking out.
150, right?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
I wrote that in the wrong place.
So to calculate your armor, you'll notice you have an armor class and armor points. So you have the AC and the AP. Your armor class is 10 plus the bonus the armor gives you, plus your dexterity, plus your constitution.
Oh shit.
Okay, so hold on. Where'd it go? Because I saw it on here.
Studded leather. Shield.
So it's 10 plus the armor bonus.
Plus dexterity, plus constitution.
On. Okay.
Have no con at all.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the armor is heavy. Does it still count Does it still count the dexterity and constitution?
Hold on, let me get to the armor page.
Yet bring it my calculator.
I had to open another version of
Me too. That's why I'm asking.
it so I don't have to keep scrolling back and forth.
15. So my AC is 15.
80 left. I'm gonna go to weapons. Pick anything from the A. Oh, yeah, I am definitely getting that.
Lee, I see you have something on here, silver. Still doing 10?
Yes.
Okay.
So how do we figure out AP then? What is
All
that?
right. AP is based on the armor itself.
So just the 30 from it being.
So you've got studded
leather?
leather. So
Yeah.
yes, you have 30
Okay.
AP. That's how many points of damage your armor can take.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, it gets more interesting.
So I'm noticing something on the character sheet. You're missing ranged, so you have to put it in the bonus area.
No,
No,
in
it's
combat
R.
under weapons, it's the R.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's the
mean for
R.
like the quarterstaff, you can do
Oh.
5 feet.
Oh, I
whip
see what you're
10 feet.
saying. Like how far it can go.
Yeah.
So what
Well,
I'm
if you keep typing, it does shrink the text a little bit. So like I have sling, and the next X in parentheses, I have 45 feet.
Okay, and Lee, one question. You said it was the armor class was 10 plus the armor plus the dexterity plus the constitution.
yes.
Okay. I want to
I'm
make
gonna
sure.
work on an Excel sheet for you, Lee, for this.
For the character sheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
make it a little bit less crunchy, and then like you can take that idea and
Well, I think at the
work
bottom there, or near the bottom, there should be a blank character sheet
Mm-hmm.
that you can I don't know, there's a lot of under construction stuff too. Okay, not quite the bottom. That's all. I think that's all still monsters.
Okay, so when we're looking at the weapons, really quick, because I'm just having to go back and forth over things. The bonus, what is that meaning?
On what are we looking at?
On weapons, just like say my rapier. The bonus, what do I put in the bonus?
What bonus are you referring to? On the character sheet?
It
Yes.
says weapon bonus cost damage under combat for a weapon, for
Oh,
example.
the weapon based on the. I don't have that. Oh, hold on. I know what you're talking. I know what you're needing now. I just have to. All right. So here's one of the things that is different from 5e to here's another thing that's different from 5e to this one. If it is a ranged weapon attack, you're going to use your strength modifier for the attack roll.
Oh,
And you're going to use your dex modifier for the damage roll. So to attack, you're going to add for a ranged, you'll add your strength, and then for the damage of it, you'll add dex, and it's just the opposite. For melee, you're going to use your dex to maneuver to get that strike in, and then the strength will determine how much extra damage you've done on that.
okay, so the bonus would mean if it's my dex, it gets a +3 because my dex is 3.
Yes.
But no other numbers get added there, so it's just a +3 to it.
Yes.
Okay. And then since I have no strength, there is just a 1d8 for damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that really doesn't make sense for a hand crossbow.
Yeah, that's why I'm having trouble with it.
Yeah, the strength doesn't make sense for the hand crossbow.
Look, it's
Dex doesn't make sense in D&D either for having a bow, but
I know that's what I based it on. So I'm looking at it. It's the how much strength you have to do to pull back that to lock it.
the mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why hand crossbows don't usually require you to be strong, though.
To be
They're
perfectly
meant to be
honest,
done with one hand.
how it was explained to me is strength is how much strength you need to actually swing the weapon. Dex is how steady your hand is when you're aiming.
So, okay, so I had somebody argue that before, but I would actually use weapons. Archery is 100% strength. When it comes to most weapons that are realistic, not some of this fantasy stuff, it is definitely more based on dex.
True.
Yeah.
When it comes to bows, there's a reason why there was a rumor, like a myth, that people were saying that bows were meant to be a woman's weapon when it was actually switched, where smaller swords, like short swords and whatnot, were meant for women. Because of their dexterous more than strength.
I like the concept that for like not counting crossbows, but for bows, it is definitely a strength to pull the bow back.
Oh my god, it is.
But it is your so that gives you the attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
The dexterity is how well you have aimed.
Yep.
And how steady you have been able to hold it, which means your target is a much more vulnerable target. So that's why the dex does the damage. And the same way with a melee attack is you're moving your sword around, or as an example, blocking, parrying, things like that. So that is a very dexterous. You're in that motion, but the strength is where you're doing that extra damage. You're putting force behind it. So that is why you're doing the damage. Now, granted, for a crossbow, it does not make sense. But but in my game, that's where it's not going to make sense.
Yeah, I will say, because I have handled crossbows, if you're looking at a heavy crossbow, yeah, that strength does make sense. But a hand crossbow is meant to be a quick thing, and it's definitely not. There's no strength in it. But now when we're talking about my longbows and stuff that I've built and shot, yeah, now that's strength.
But that's the way it's going to be for now. There may be some that weapon may get modified, making it more of a versatile, stylized. But in fact, that's actually a really good thing.
Put a clip on a crossbow.
That's a repeating crossbow.
So for crossbows, I'm actually going to put an asterisk on each of those. Oops. Let's not do that right there. I want it here.
Making an automatic crossbow by putting a diesel engine on it.
And those, and the description of those will have other aspects to them. Basically, adding in, swapping they'll probably be dex based.
I want to walk around with a ballista.
Okay,
No,
then that
Warforged
is Ghost.
campaign.
Then we're going back to it being strength based.
Lord Jesus, take the wheel with this one.
Why would you tell a freaking... Okay, this is what I don't get. Yes, there is that song, but this is what always gets me. Someone says, Jesus, take the wheel. This dude is a stonesmith. Everyone says he's a carpenter, but that's just like an all-around tradesman. He wasn't a carpenter, he was a stonemason. It even says it in the Bible. Why would you make a stonemason take the steering wheel of your heavy-duty engine? He's over there in the passengers. He's over there in the passenger seat, being like, "I don't know what the hell you want me to do with this."
Because fun.
But yeah, I agree with Angel when it comes to bows requiring strength. I used to
Mhm.
hunt in my teens and 20s, and I had an 80-pound draw on the composite.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
I'm
That's a draw.
Native American, so I was making bows and stuff all of the time. And one of them is a recurve longbow.
I
Oh,
love recurve.
And let me tell you the strength that was needed to pull that bad
Jesus
boy
Christ,
back.
You have to hit the
Hercules.
gem to at least pull that thing once.
I made a bow out of PVC pipe and it shot foam darts.
Ah, yes.
Copper arrows.
Yes.
That's adorable.
They were
Uh,
fun.
I have a question.
Okay.
about the character sheet.
Hey, that's good because that's what I'm here to answer.
Besides this, okay. Sorry. A bug flew in my throat.
Extra protein.
Meat
I
group.
know, but it's up. I have too much of
If
that.
you know the movie, you know the movie.
Shh. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Okay, in the skills, not skills, the points, strength, dex, con, that kind of stuff. Besides the ones that your class and the traits that you get to plug into it,
0.
do you leave? Okay, thank you. That was my question.
Yep. 0. For now. That may change as you level up.
Understood, Captain.
Oh, you can add text anywhere on the sheet. If you right click, you can just. Well, I'm in Edge, but I can right click and add text anywhere I want to on the sheet. Oh, I got power.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Yes.
have a question now since I'm
All
kind
right.
of looking at it.
All right. What's the question?
Actions. You definitely changed that up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm even like looking at the swashbuckler. Does that mean I get a lot of just actions? So that's
Okay.
yeah. Just go ahead and explain this to
All
me.
right. Let me go back up and look at one. All right. So starting off, you're going to have 3 actions.
Okay.
Everyone gets 3 actions. There's no bonus action. There are no reactions.
Got it.
There are things you can do that will act like those, but we're not calling them reactions.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So looking at the swashbuckler, because that's the one that was the first one I saw here. So with your special abilities, you have parry and repulse. So as it says in there, you may attempt to parry with a contested attack roll by burning your next action. So what that means is this turn you have 3 actions. You've used up all 3 of those actions. Then somebody attacks. You can attempt to burn an action from your next turn to parry that.
So that uses. Okay.
So on your next turn, you've used up one of your actions already.
Okay.
Ooh. Fun.
And that action can be used to do basic weapon attacks and stuff, right?
Yeah, your action.
Okay.
Let me get back over to the actions now. Nope, not that page. All right. So the types of things that you get, like I said, at first level, you get 3 action slots. Or 3 actions. These are the available actions you can do in combat. Now, this is the reason I didn't put speed anywhere on the thing. Because the only time you ever look at how fast you can move is during combat. So, possible actions: move, For every action, you can move up to 15 feet. So if you have 3 actions at first level, you can move 15 feet, do 2 actions, however combination you want to do on them. You know, you could movement is an action.
Okay.
Then you have your attacks. Some attacks will cost 1 action, some attacks will cost 2 actions, and some attacks can take up all 3 actions. Usually, if you'll, on your character sheet, I believe it says like long action on most of them.
Yeah, mine says long action.
That long action, that requires at least 3 actions to pull off. So you're burning 3 actions to do that one thing.
Okay, so just make sure I get it too. So the long action takes at least 3 of your actions.
Yes.
And then it just most like just say like a rapier attack is just an action.
Yeah. Because I think it's only got I think it has an action cost of 1.
Yeah, I think I read that, so that's why I was making sure I'm understanding it right. Double checking I'm going down.
Rapier has an action cost of 1. The
Okay,
larger
I
hit.
also see where he's the Warhammer has 1 or 2, so that's for the 2 hand. Okay.
That would be like a 2-handed type. If it does more damage, it's probably going to require more actions. And that's like punch, kick, basically any type of melee attack. Most you have ranged attacks, which can cost different. Now, a couple of other actions. I mentioned the parry. Swashbucklers are the only one that gets parry.
Yep.
But everyone actually has options to dodge. So if you've used all your actions and somebody attacks you, you can burn your next action to attempt to dodge out of the way.
So in a way, that's a reaction. So I'm just making sure that's clicking in my head right.
That would be the equivalent of a reaction.
I'm just making sure it's clicking right.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you'll gain new actions at levels 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. So you end up with I think by the time you hit level 20, you've got 9 actions you can do.
Yeah, that should add up to about 9, unless there's feats or something that add more.
Feats are a little bit different. Some of them will add extra little things, but there's a possibility. And there might be a feat that allows you to to use an action without burning one.
Did I just hear a duck?
I think so.
It's a goose.
Cost an action without burning one.
All right. So, why is my shit frozen?
What's this adventure button do?
Oh, you're playing. Don't play with the buttons.
I'm sorry, I rarely do.
It's
It's very rare that I talk to people if they don't like talking to me.
Okay.
I bring up random topics.
All right.
Okay, so this will be something that happens later. I'm gonna have to reread everything. Pregnancy brain and all.
No problem.
Whenever you do a skill increase, so when we level up to level 2, skill increase is that how many points do you get added to a skill?
All right. So at level 2, you can choose a new trait, a feat, or a skill increase.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is basically you just get a +1 to the skill.
Okay.
Now at level 2, 4, 7, 10, 13, 17, and 20, it's just increasing a current skill.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get anything new out of it.
Yeah.
At levels 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17, you actually can purchase a brand new skill
Okay.
and start leveling that up, basically getting a new trained skill.
Okay, so adding a new one becomes a train skill. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then like I said, traits and feats will be at 2, 4, 7, 10, 13,
Yeah.
17. And that's either like getting a new mutation or an actual feat.
Make it the ultimate monster.
Yeah.
I can either be better at something, or I could turn into a bigger freak.
Yes.
Ooh, I leveled up. Better jump into this vat of acid. Oh, look, toxic waste. I'm gonna go sit on it.
It's like we've been hanging out in the radiation a little bit too long. It's...
All right. Now,
Oh, I need to. Okay. So on my long action, it says I can use a feint against my attacker.
well, let me
Is the feint what's described in the ability where I get a +3 bonus? Is that what it's talking about, or is the feint
Yes,
something in
no,
here
that's
that I
it.
need to read?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. Okay.
That is the feint.
Okay. Just making sure I was not misreading it.
Yeah, so you can take 3 actions, burn 3 actions in this one attack, granting you a +3 to your attack roll, +3 to your damage roll, and a +3 to your...
to my AC.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the feint was that and not something that I missed when I was reading.
No, that's it.
Okay. All right.
And I think you're the only character that can do that as well.
Woohoo!
That is,
I'm special.
and no other class can gain that ability. There is no multi-classing in the game.
Okay.
Now, not to say that somebody might not be able to get something close to yours,
Yeah.
but they're not going to get that ability.
I'm stuck to only stabbing people in the gruntle.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pokey stabby, but also I'm gonna throw your sword over that way.
You
No
distract
stabbing
people
me.
while I come up behind them.
No stabbing me.
Lee, got a question for the skills.
Okay.
Are we okay? So if we're proficient in them, then we don't roll at disadvantage.
Precisely.
But okay, but like for example, acrobatics is a dex. All right, do I still add my +3 to that roll?
Yes. Because that dex ability is your natural nimbleness.
Okay.
The acrobatics part is being trained in how to do flips and rolls and things like that.
Gotcha.
So if you're attempting to do those without the training, you're at a disadvantage.
So my character sheet now looks like my old 3.5 character sheet.
Yeah, it starts to feel good, doesn't it?
Well, it's like I have acrobatics and then I have in parentheses beside it dex. I've been editing the character sheet.
Ah.
At least my character sheet. Anyway.
That's fine.
I'll show you what it looks like then later.
All right. So, any other questions so far?
No.
All right.
How do you get
Yes.
trained?
What
Hold on, Robbie. What were you saying, Psycho?
How do you get trained into a skill? Like,
When you
I know
you
have
level.
ones in your class.
When you level up.
When you level
Yes.
up, you are allowed to pick a skill
At
and get
levels
trained in it.
5, 8, 11, 14, and 17, you can choose a new skill, trained in a new skill, or increase a current skill.
When you say increase it by what?
1.
Okay, so you just basically take your modifiers and just add 1 to it.
Yep, whatever's there, just add a +1. Yep.
Okay. You're saying, Rodnick?
So what do you? Okay, so on the bonus, when there is weapons, they say bonus, then cost. What do I write on bonus?
Bonus is whatever stat you use. Cost.
Dex, that kind of stuff.
Cost is how many actions it takes.
It should
Okay,
list
I
it
got
next
my
to the weapon.
claws and my rapier.
You got a what in rapier?
Claws.
Claws are 1 action, and it's
I
a
think a rapier is also 1.
and a rapier is 1.
Yes.
So your action
And
cost on the bonus, if they're melee attacks, the bonus to attack is strength, and the bonus to damage is no.
The other way.
Melee attacks, bonus to attack is dex, bonus to damage is strength.
Oh,
But again, it's kind of it's swapped. It's different than what's in 5e.
Okay.
If it's a melee, you're going to use your dex to attack and your strength to damage.
Okay, for ranged, is it
Swap.
both Dex?
No.
Also swapped again, so it's going to be strength to use it, but
Dex
for damage?
Yes.
Oh. I have a hard time hitting with a crossbow then.
Yeah.
We're doing crossbow. I've put an asterisk in there. I'm going to go in and edit that later. Crossbow is going to be a special category that allows you to use your dex for both
Oh, okay.
damage and attack.
Oh, cool. Thank God. I was going to be like, I ain't hitting
Okay.
anyone with this. Why did I spend 75 gold on it?
okay. And now on the skills, the check marks, I know what skills I have, but on survival and tracking, what do I use for them?
Let me go to the skill tree.
Does it not list it?
Survival is wisdom. Tracking is wisdom.
Nice.
Oh, shit. I just reminded myself. Ammo.
And perception is wisdom too?
Yes.
How much ammo?
I'm not going to keep track of.
Count that?
I'm not going to keep track of them. I'm not going to keep track of it. I'm going to treat for the time being. I'm going to treat ammo like components. It's assumed that you're going to. It's assumed that you're going to have your ammo needed.
Okay, cool. Oh, sorry.
Don't die on us.
Now I may change
I will
that.
try my best, but no
I
promise.
I may change that in the future, but for right now, it's going to be assumed you have the ammo you need.
You have a
I mean,
handy
keeping it
haversack
simple
around
for a play test isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I want to because that starts getting into. That's not a mechanics issue there.
No.
Keep it simple, then introduce the rules.
Yeah.
Got it.
All
The
right.
Stuff that's not exactly needed yet.
So I think for most of y'all, nobody chose a class that actually uses mana except for the Glyph Warden, right? Oh no, engineer. Engineer, you use mana as well.
I thought
Yep.
the Mercenary. I thought the mercenary gets some mana,
No.
or was that just?
I don't think they're using. No, they don't have any mana.
Oh no.
The shepherd uses
the
manager.
Previous character. The previous character I made gave me some mana for some reason. One of the.
All right. So, Chris, do you have any question about your mana abilities?
No, they seem pretty straightforward, except for the one thing of encounter. What does encounter ensue?
For long action? Basically,
No, for the it says that
engineers can take a long action to quickly build any tool, weapon, or armor after its use or encounter the item falls apart.
you're right.
Yeah, that's your long action. So you can take at the beginning of a combat encounter. Basically, you can build anything real quick, just out of the junk around you.
Oh, so I'm MacGyver.
Yes.
It's not meant to work all the time, just work for right now.
Precisely. It's going to. Oh crap! We've been locked away in a prison. Give me and the guard is now beating the crap out of John. And here, let me take the bed apart real quick. And now next range, I have a battle axe. You know, that sort of thing. And then after you use it, and after that combat encounter is finished, the battle axe just kind of falls apart. You know, it's.
Okay, great. I'm MacGyver.
Yes, that's exactly. I think I actually used the term MacGyver at some point, and I had to take it out. But yes, you're MacGyver.
Because of copyright reasons.
Yes.
Okay, with this piece of gum, a shoestring, and the dust from my left shoe, I've made a hand grenade.
Yes.
Oh, that is so funny that someone put that pocket sand up there. Because I had a character that we used to walk around with a pocket sand.
I remember the pocket sand.
Yeah, I'm just paying tribute to the late great.
Oh, no. No, I had a character that walked around with pocket sand all the time.
Remember in one of my dungeons that I ran for said character, one of the items that you could find, and you did find it, was a little bag of sand, a little pocket sand. And he stashed it right in his pocket.
All right.
I want to make a monk that specifically specializes in squirrel tactics.
Well, there aren't monks in my game. So, Stormy, I take it you've probably read over the glyph. Do you have any question about the glyph casting?
No, I'm just reading over it. I'll pick it up pretty quick.
All right. So, well, let me. If you notice, there are the known formulas, or the magical formulas. It actually starts on page 39 for the whole thing about the glyphs.
Why did they look Chinese?
They're mystical glyphs, and that's the way they came out when I decided to draw them.
I'm getting the feeling of Dragon Prince.
Actually, I took the glyphs. They're stylized versions of the symbols, at least for earth, air, fire, and water, are stylized versions of the alchemical symbols of those. Earth is a triangle with a line through it pointing down. Air is a triangle with a line through it pointing up. So if you look at those, you could actually make out the fact that they're kind of a triangle-y thing. And for light and dark, I don't even know how I came up with those. I just kind of did them real quick. But I based those on alchemical symbols.
Cool.
Somebody's been watching their Full Metal.
No, somebody has spent many, many years studying the the old books on the occult and all of that. Many
Ancient.
years.
The ancient art of cults. Got it. Some of these literally look like you just tied a pencil to the end of a string, attached it to your phone, turn on the vibration function, and just gave yourself random texts.
Oh no, I spent a good amount of time researching different symbols and from all over the world to come up with stuff that I liked. And for
I'm just talking.
and for
I'm talking
the
about like that dark one, because it's like
yeah,
okay, there's dark because my phone died after it.
but yeah. So if you have any questions about the castings, I know I've just had in-depth discussions with my son on how magic works in this world.
Who better for inspiration than the youth, for they have not been spoiled by the corruption of these lands.
So with the magic, you're only going to be able to, at starting off up until 3rd level, you basically got a ranged attack and then a melee attack based on magic. Ranged attack is going to cost you 3 actions. Melee attacks are going to cost you 1 action. Melee magical attacks or ranged magical attacks.
Jesus Christ.
And then the formulas, those are known magical formulas. Those are ones that you would learn in a class in a school of magic. Anything that is not in that in those known magics, those known formulas, you get to create your own spells.
You will regret that.
No, I will not, because I have a specific rule set on how the magic works. So,
Chicken magic.
luckily, there are rules set forth on how it works. Of course, they all get thrown out the window once you hit a certain level and can really start to do things. It's just a matter of time.
Here or there, we come up with something. You say, "Hey, that's really cool."
Like,
That's
neat.
If it's really super neat, if it's a really cool one, it may become a legendary glyph casting.
So a chicken mancer.
We have him. His name is Link.
No. He is not a chicken mancer. He is a chicken warlock, and his patron is pissed.
But like you automatically get the Etheria ability or glyph cast. Basically, it's your cantrip.
So on the weapons, we know what M is. We know what R is. What is S?
S. Oh, it's not actually S. Hold on, let me scroll back to the descriptor page. Make sure I tell you the right information I have. Special attacks gained from traits. Talons, claws. Pseudopod attack, spiked. Any ability, any trait that you gained that gave you an attack, that's what you would put at the S.
Thank you. I was wondering the same. Okay, so claws don't go to there, it goes to S.
Remember, there's no such thing as stupid answers. Only stupid reasons that you did not ask.
One
Okay, now
question,
for
Lito.
go ahead.
You first. No, you first. Before I have to question myself on the question so I can say it correctly.
Okay, so for example, like shocking touch, um, do things like that get a bonus to attack?
So with shocking touch, let me hold on. That is basically a melee touch attack. It does 1d6 electric damage. Bonus, so it's a touch, so it would get your dexterity bonus because you're trying to touch them. And depending on, say, if you had that and you weren't already able to add a glyph to it, and you're using a metal weapon, electricity can go. I would allow the electricity to go through the metal, so it would do electric or lightning damage to your melee attack with a metal weapon.
Oh, you just ruined yourself on that because I got a sling and a bunch of gold coins or copper.
No. That won't work because it's a touch. It's got to be a melee. A sling you wouldn't be able to do that with. The charge is not going to be there. But a sword, anything hit, but it'd have to be a melee. You would not be able to do it. You would not be able to charge up a metal coin and do that. Unless you being no, there's no yet. It's you could do it. You're an engineer.
But
you can spend 3 mana and etch a glyph on it. Say you etch a glyph on your sling for the cost of 3 mana. You can add D6 extra D6 of damage to it.
Pew pew.
All right, don't play with those, please.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's very, very loud. It's very, very loud.
Oh, I can barely hear it.
Oh, my end, it's loud.
I am.
Me
Sorry.
too.
Hey, Lee,
Good night.
I have a doctor appointment early in the morning,
No problem.
so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I think you've got this. You're not.
Yeah, I got this.
All right. You had,
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sitting here passing out.
What?
Good luck, Angel.
Were you gonna ask me something? What?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask you. I wanted to go over one other thing with y'all real quick before those of y'all that started to leave do. Come on, load up. This is dealing with. All right, you see how much hit points you have. You see what your armor points are, and your armor class. All right. So, on an attack roll, a roll of a 1 to a 5 on the dice is a miss. You have completely missed the target. On a roll that ends up being a 6 up to the armor class, so your armor class is 15, 6 to 15, you have still hit that armor.
But it's damage to the armor.
It's damage to the armor, but it does not do full damage. It only does your bonus damage.
Okay.
So if you're whatever that bonus is, that's the amount of damage that is being done to the armor points.
Okay.
And then anything over the armor class is to the hit points.
Okay.
Which will be very
That's
hard for me.
simple.
When you say to the bonus, do you mean like, say, you roll 1d6 plus your damage, which let's just say it's a 1 for easy. You only do the 1?
Yes, if you rolled lower than the armor class to attack.
Okay.
You're still doing damage, but
he absorbs it.
yes.
Okay.
So
Where do we find the AC?
it is with the armor.
We talked about this.
Your AC is 10 plus your armor plus your dex and con.
That's right.
Add all that up together, and that is your AC.
Which
Your AP comes from your armor itself, which is basically the health points of your armor
All right, so it's 10 plus Dex.
and con.
And con and plus the armor's bonus.
Like, say, if you had studded leather, it'll be a +2.
I got a plus 22 tomorrow. I got a 22 armor.
How the
Alright, I'm
hey,
gonna
hang on,
head out
you're-
now.
all right. Good night, Angel.
Good night.
And,
lady?
Appointment's gonna be
Good night,
fun.
Hope.
and if you need to leave, I mean, we're just going through anything.
Hold on. Who was the one asking?
Yeah, I'm literally sitting here passing out. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna head out.
go ahead and head out. I'll post up when we're not gonna. We may start next week, but if y'all could, well, I'll post it in the thing so we can find out character names and that sort of stuff at a later point.
Post up character sheets, names, and what physical descriptions you might have.
And how you know each other, if you know each other, that sort of thing.
You found me in a cage on the side of a ship.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
What was I doing? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's why he
My test subject.
Well, I'm gonna
All
tell you
you know
something.
is
I
just-
got my character is kind of a Saiyan though. He has the tail around his waist. He has gills on his and where the lungs are. You know, he has gills like the deep from the boys. You know that he has the gills on the
Yep.
yes.
there.
He
I
has
have
terrible
insectoid
inspirational
eyes. I have insectoid eyes, but I hide them behind glasses. And I have spiky hair, one side red, one side blue.
Angel is gonna have so much fun drawing these characters up.
My
I put mine
My-
already in the thing.
My
My
AC
character
is
more than
22
Your AC.
because I got yes, my AC is 22.
because
I got
he's
full plate armor.
that.
Full plate armor. I got +3 to Dex, +2 to Con,
Do you have a shield?
and a shield.
There you go.
You made the armor too cheap.
Yeah, I see that now.
Crossbow.
Okay,
A crossbow costs more than that.
so full plate plus your shield, so that's +7,
Mm-hmm.
and then your con is what?
+3 Dex, +2,
So
and
it's
+3
10.
Dex.
13.
And then the 10.
Close in, yeah. You're going to be very hard to hit. Actually,
You are standing in front of everyone through every door. I am.
Congratulations,
personally
you
going to
made a
ride on your
paladin.
back.
yeah.
You made
I made
a
a what?
walking wall.
And I have claws. So I don't need to draw my sword. I just go and punch you, and then my claws go from my fist. Bloop.
Okay, so you're a walking tower shield that has serrated edges.
Yep.
That's all right. You know, it's amazing what electricity.
Rapier.
It's absolutely amazing what electricity can do to metal armor.
And
I
a bunch
know.
of fire.
I
and
know.
water.
I know. Don't worry.
Oh, if you don't know now,
Don't
you
worry. I don't,
you will.
Ba-
Don't worry, I don't
basically,
mind
the elements
water.
are against you.
no, I don't mind water. I can breathe on the water.
Yeah, you can breathe underwater. You just can't move. You're going to sink. You are a rock that can breathe.
Well, if I sink, I can walk.
You do not need a pair of cement boots. You have it in a tuxedo.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream here.
Before I say something bad.
We've been streaming for like 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. If y'all came and hung out, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Which will probably be next week, and I'll come up with something to do. Until next time, go forth, roll some dice.